Hey, how you doing? If you're here, that means I guess I better put on my reporter pants and get started for another week's episode of News Nobody Wants to Talk About. Let's just dig right on in, shall we? Smushing my two handheld console stories together this week, Doc Brown would be proud of this one. Some guy dead set on blowing his hands off decided the standard Energizer battery just doesn't cut it for his classic Game Boy, so he crafted a mini nuclear reactor so he could play Tetris and, I don't know, make his hands glow too. Now, it takes like a month or so to charge for an hour or so of gameplay, so smart and functional. But, it's pretty nifty if you ask me. What do you think? Is like 1.21 gigawatts just too much or just enough? Also in handheld news, Steam snapped awake this week and jumped into the race with big boys and is neck and neck before they even released. The Steam Deck promises to be the new big deal. Advertised as a handheld gaming PC powered by Steam, the customized APU is a beautiful blend Zen 2 plus RNDA 2 mean machine of a video card that blew my little puppet mind. With docking capacity like the Switch and loads of opportunities for improvement, the device is scheduled for holiday release. Clever girls. And is currently in reservation status. If you think this is going to be the big new doodad like I do, get your reservation set now before you gotta wait till they're back in stock.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
2099, the war. The machines have taken over. I'm John Connor. I fight for the resistance. It's time again to turn things over to my man, the myth, the uplifting stories in a minute you know and love, Herb Herbansky. What have you got for me this week, buddy?
Thank you, Nobuddy. I'm Herb Herbansky, and I'm grateful as always for the chance to promote on your channel. Coming up this week on Uplifting Stories in a Minute, a med student founded a non-profit that takes discarded wedding flowers and donates them to hospital patients. A man saves two people from a burning car and states it's nothing like it is in the movies. And the world's first saliva-only diabetes test will soon be rolled out to the public, meaning finger sticks will soon be a thing of the past. Back to you, my friend.
Thanks, buddy. Love always hearing what you have to say, and if you haven't seen this fella's channel yet, go look up Uplifting Stories in a Minute and hit that old subscribe button, because that guy's stories are great. They're so uplifting. Tencent is in the news again as the China-based gaming company scooped up another studio, adding more to their growing collection. Much like EA's recent deal to buy the British studio Codemasters, Sumo Digital, responsible for the majority of racing games including the Sonic Racing series and Burnout, as well as the latest in the Crackdown series, was purchased by Big Brother Tencent for $1.3 billion. So I'm pretty sure Sumo is excited about that. Tencent, which is has its little feelers in the makers of games like Fortnite and League of Legends, is the second largest video game group by revenue alone after Sony. So you know, big boy money pants. Dang. Did y'all know about this already? Tell me what I don't know in the comments below. Netflix got my attention again. No, not because of The Witcher, dagnabbit. They plan on including a gaming service soon. Incorporating their already available options, from what I read, you won't even have to change apps from the content. Will be click and play, giving gamers the freedom to switch between viewing and gaming seamlessly. Although it's been speculated that this is Netflix's move towards making a price hike, as the service is advertised as free to play with a subscription, I'm stoked to see how this plays out. If it's a train wreck, it'll just be one more entertaining thing I watched on Netflix. Would you pay more to play and watch on one app? Tell me. This is kind of neat, okay? I had to say something about it. Italy's government released a mobile game for iOS and Android showcasing the history and the culture of the country in an adorable little rendered environment and puzzles, in a game called Italy Land of Wonders, including a story involving a lighthouse operator named Elio who's tasked with recovering 20 sparks for a lighthouse so the sun can shine over Italy once again. Featuring 5 guardians of art, performance, cuisine, nature, and design of cultural heritage, and hundreds of puzzles, it actually seems pretty cool, right? They made a video game that teaches people about their country and it's adorable. Y'all should download it for free today and give it a play. Dude, just when I think that GTA has settled down, I get mowed down by a naked guy in a clown makeup riding a hoverbike slinging rockets out of a golf bag. But just recently they announced that they are creating a new space. A new space in-game dedicated to the street racing and having the slickest ride and becoming the top racer on the strip. Tuners and Outlaws is set to release this year with new tracks, and new custom options for improving your car, as well as meeting spaces where other players can show off their stuff. Try out cars they don't own, race other drivers, and earn street cred. Unlocking new special parts for your ride and making you he who slaps the hardest. Do you think your Ma's Jetta can stand up to a pink slip race on the half mile? Better have those keys ready. Tuners and Outlaws will be out soon. You know, some people have those iconic voices. Tim Curry, Danny DeVito, me. But no one has a voice like Christopher Judge, and that man was the man chosen to play Black Panther's T'Challa in the War for Wakanda DLC. Now, I covered this in my earlier episode. You should check it out if you want to. But how incredibly cool is that? In case y'all didn't know, Christopher is the voice of Kratos from God of War games, as well as many other voices in movies, video games, and cartoons. Beyond super excited to hear this. I already thought it was going to be neat, but oh my god, I'm super stoked for this. How about y'all?
After these messages, we'll be right back.
This summer, Steven Seagal is Nobody. You come into my town, attack my people. If you didn't think I was going to fight back, you had another thing coming. Yeah. I found out about this the other day and it totally bummed me out because I thought this was going to be cute and wanted to do a little snippet about it, but then I realized what happened and just, well... Okay, remember that adorable little Matilda movie about the little girl with powers and the evil old teacher and big chocolate cake and such? Well, Netflix UK had been working on adapting that to their network for a while, and it turns out that a COVID shutdown halted production. Adapted from the 90s classic and set to have an impressive cast and look that is still coming to us, just probably not till 2022. And that just sucks. We all gotta work together to get COVID on the ropes quick, fast, and in a hurry. Otherwise, no more movies. Well, and on top of that, a bunch of other things, trust me. Yeesh. People, if you were waiting on a decent Batgirl movie, then you are in luck. But still gonna do some waiting, hear me out. Production whispers are everywhere as a Batgirl movie has been trying to make it to the surface for a good minute. With recent successes and failures and new movies in the works, it was only natural to start the ball rolling on Barbara Gordon's story. That's who Batgirl is, in case you didn't know. They have an awesome cast and awesome writers working on the script. They already have the bulk majority of the cast plucked out too. And now they have begun choosing the role of the more tech-savvy member of the Bat family. Now, I've also heard that a live-action Killing Joke is also in the works. While not a Batgirl story, more of an Oracle origin story, it would still be neat to see that either way. Are you guys waiting in on a Batgirl movie, or did I just poke you in the meh? I gotta know. You know, for me. Well, that's going to wrap it up for another episode of News Nobody Wants to Talk About. Thank you guys for tuning in. I love it when you guys come to the studio and check out what we got for you. Remember, we drop a new video every Wednesday. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe because I'm Nobody. I love your face, and I will see you next time.